Today, I want to walk you through the absolute basics of using TikTok and drop one crucial tip on turning your long videos into short, snackable content without losing your mind in the process. If you haven't opened the app in a while, the quick version is that it's this incredibly addictive social platform that first blew up with Gen Z and just keeps on growing. By September of 2021, this platform had already hit about 1 billion monthly active users, showcasing its massive reach. The entire focus of the app revolves around creating very short, punchy video clips that demand attention. The typical content people associate with it involves dancing, lip-syncing, and short comedy skits. However, over the last few years, the scope has exploded to cover absolutely everything from news and education to activism and product reviews. When you first launch TikTok, you immediately land on the For You page, which everyone simply refers to as the FYP. This For You page is truly the heart of the entire application experience. It is a highly curated feed driven entirely by TikTok's powerful algorithm that learns your preferences as you scroll through content. If you happen to like a video, leave a comment, or even watch a clip more than once, the system is paying attention. The algorithm notices those signals and immediately starts feeding you more content that aligns with those specific interests. That is precisely why your FYP can change quite dramatically over time based on your actual behavior. Crucially, this personalization relies on what you actively engage with, not just the accounts you choose to follow. On the right side of any video playing, you will see the quick interaction buttons available to you. These include liking, commenting, sharing, and then those more creative options like duet and stitch functions. You can also easily follow a creator by tapping the small plus icon located right on their profile picture. These quick interactions are the engine that provides videos with the necessary momentum to grow. A few initial likes and shares can prompt the algorithm to start showing that content to a much broader audience pool. So, how do you actually create and upload your own TikTok video from scratch? It's super simple. Just tap that big plus button located at the bottom center of the main screen. Next, you need to select your desired duration, as TikTok now supports clips ranging from 15 seconds all the way up to 10 minutes, which is pretty wild. At the top of the recording screen, you will find essential options like adjusting the speed, adding filters, and setting a hands-free timer. If you already have footage you want to use, you can upload it directly from your camera roll using the dedicated button in the bottom right corner. The effects button, located in the bottom left, is your gateway to adding all the fun, augmented reality, and visual tricks. To actually capture content, you either tap and hold that big red record button or use the timer feature to manage hands-free takes. Once you finish recording a segment, tap that red checkmark icon to move into the editing phase of the process. This is where you apply all the finishing touches, like adding text overlays, stickers, and automatic captions. You can then post the video to your main feed, or utilize the story feature, which rolled out in 2022 for more ephemeral content. If you aren't ready to commit to posting, you can always save your current edit directly as a draft for later. That whole basic workflow is extremely low friction, which is the core reason creators are able to pump out so much content. But here is where things start to get genuinely tricky for many established content creators. A lot of established creators have hours of long-form content, such as podcasts, Twitch streams, or full webinars. It is genuinely painful and incredibly time-consuming to manually chop that long content into those 60-second clips that actually succeed on TikTok. This is precisely where smart automation tools enter the picture, and why finding the right one is so important. Think of these tools as a practical assistant specifically designed for when you have long content and need those short, high-performing clips. The core idea behind the best ones is simple. The software automatically finds the parts of your video most likely to perform well. This includes pinpointing those moments that contain a funny quote, a crucial hot take, or an undeniable visual highlight. The system then auto-edits those identified segments into clips that are fully ready for posting directly onto short-form platforms. Furthermore, these solutions help you get those freshly cut clips scheduled out for consistent delivery across your channels. This means you bypass the frustrating hours spent scrubbing through an hour-long video while desperately guessing what part will actually capture attention. Instead, the smart automation does the heavy lifting, surfacing only the segments that have a high likelihood of going viral. The reason this is so vital is that TikTok's fast-moving feed aggressively rewards creators who post frequently and consistently. However, most creators simply do not possess the free time needed to manually edit dozens of unique, short clips every single week. Many competing alternatives force you to edit every single clip manually, defeating the purpose of saving time. Others auto-edit, but they often produce clips that feel completely robotic and sound cookie-cutter to the viewer. Plus, a lot of enterprise-level software solutions are priced for massive production houses, which isn't great for independent creators. Compared to those other clunky options, the best tools stand out because they are actively tuned with virality as the primary goal. They employ sophisticated logic to specifically look for those natural punchlines and segments with proven high engagement. These systems are also designed to find moments that map perfectly to the inherent constraints of short-form platforms. Then, the better platforms provide you with essential scheduling controls directly built into the core software. You can dictate exactly how often you want to post, and the AI can intelligently queue up clips automatically for release. And trust me, the integrated content calendar feature is genuinely useful for looking ahead at your publishing plan. You can see everything scheduled for publication and easily jump in to adjust captions or swap out clips before they go live. This unified approach lets you publish across multiple platforms without juggling 5 completely different software applications. It is truly the difference between doing random piecemeal edits at 3 in the morning and having a stable system in place. This system transforms your single long video asset into a steady automated stream of fresh content week after week. To offer a real-world example, I know one podcaster who turned a single 90-minute episode into 20 distinct TikToks in just one afternoon. Instead of manually grabbing random excerpts, the smart tool specifically highlighted the most opinionated and strong takes. It then trimmed those key moments down to the perfect TikTok lengths and even suggested initial caption ideas to save more time. Another creator who had a long recorded live demonstration used the automation to extract short, helpful how-to clips. These resulting how-to snippets were absolutely perfect for both Instagram Reels and TikTok, immediately boosting their overall reach. There are certainly a few caveats you should always keep in mind, because automated tools aren't flawless. Sometimes the AI might entirely miss a crucial piece of context, or it could cut a segment where the audio level is slightly off. That is why the absolute best practice is to let the AI propose the initial batch of clips for you. Then, you simply give those AI-suggested clips a quick human pass for final adjustments to captions, cropping, or color correction. Even with that extra minute or two spent on quality control per clip, you are still saving hours overall compared to starting from zero. Now, for creators specifically wondering how to use this system effectively with TikTok, here's the next key step. Once you have that perfectly repurposed short clip, treat it exactly like any other native TikTok you would upload. You must remember to add a genuinely catchy, curiosity-piquing caption, along with a couple of highly relevant hashtags. Consider adding a short, bold text overlay that hooks your potential viewers within the very first 2 seconds of the clip. You must constantly keep in mind that the TikTok algorithm strongly rewards user retention metrics. Therefore, that initial 1-second frame of your repurposed content has to be powerful enough to stop the scroll instantly. If you are repurposing material that was originally long-form, consider recording a quick new intro or outro tailored just for TikTok. Sometimes those standalone clips pulled from longer videos desperately need that extra framing to make the full context land properly with a new audience. And finally, please do not fall into the trap of just posting your content and then immediately forgetting about it. You need to watch closely how each clip performs during those crucial first few hours after it goes live on the platform. If you notice one specific clip starts gaining decent traction and engagement, you should push similar content right away. You can even directly remix that successful piece later on using the stitch or duet features to capitalize on the momentum. This entire feedback loop, creating, testing, and doubling down, is genuinely the secret sauce for scaling your online presence. Use the automation to generate tons of test clips, spot quickly which topics resonate the most, and then manually focus your energy on the definite winners. To quickly recap the non-technical fundamentals, TikTok is an amazing tool if your primary goal is reaching younger digital audiences. The platform's format inherently favors content that is extremely concise, often humorous, or strongly driven by raw emotion. This is why content that feels genuinely snappy and authentic almost always performs significantly better than overly polished corporate video. Remember that your For You page is uniquely custom built for you by the algorithm based on your actions. This means the feed is constantly evolving and shifting based on everything you choose to interact with during your time on the app. And now, for all you creators currently dealing with overwhelming amounts of long-form video, here are 3 practical takeaways. Takeaway number 1, you absolutely do not need to reinvent your entire content strategy from scratch for short form. Thoughtful, strategic repurposing works incredibly well for keeping your content pipeline full without constant creation burnout. Takeaway number 2, manual editing is perfectly fine for just a few clips, but scaling to daily posts requires either a dedicated team or a very smart workflow. Takeaway number 3, automated editors can save you massive amounts of time, but you must choose one that understands the nuance of virality. Crucially, ensure your chosen automation platform gives you full control over both scheduling and the editorial calendar management. That final point on control is exactly why these blended tools are gaining so much traction in the creator economy right now. They successfully blend the speed of automated clip finding with the necessary editorial control and scheduling features all in one place. This combination ensures you can publish consistently across all your channels without completely draining your creative energy every week. If you are feeling curious, I highly encourage you to try taking just one long piece of content this week. Your mission is to turn that single asset into a mini-series consisting of at least 5 new TikTok videos. Let the auto editor surface about a dozen different candidate clips for you to review automatically. Then give those suggestions a very quick human pass to polish the captions and adjust any text overlays that need it. Finally, schedule all of those newly created clips out across the entire upcoming week for consistent publishing. Then, closely watch which of those specific pieces receives the most positive attention from your target audience. Use that specific performance feedback to directly inform and dramatically improve your very next batch of repurposed content. Okay, that covers the quick tour, a look at how TikTok works at a high level, how to create native content, and the practical way to scale repurposing. We achieved all of this by leveraging smarter automation without ever sounding like a boring, pushy infomercial. If you found this initial breakdown helpful, I can certainly produce a dedicated follow-up video for you. That follow-up could show you a detailed, step-by-step workflow for taking one 60 or 90-minute video and turning it into a full week's worth of TikToks. This advanced method utilizes that specific auto-edit combined with a structured content calendar setup we just touched upon. There is absolutely no pressure to ask for it. This is just a friendly invitation if you want to explore the next level. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with me through this entire explanation. Now go out there and create something that you would genuinely want to watch for a second time.